Substitute teaching in high school can be challenging and also very rewarding. More rewarding than challenging. And this is the level that I actually teach right now. High school students are so great, and a lot of the time they are really seeking out a mentor or a leader in their life, and you can be the one to make a difference. They are really at a critical age, just getting into things that they shouldn't be getting into. So this is why it's so important to care about them, and everything is like a life lesson to them. Okay, so getting into the class management. So you are going to be having different students each period. So each period, make sure you greet your students at the door. They are wanting to see you, and they will be so happy to see you, especially if you have a beautiful smile on your face, saying hi to them, making sure that they are feeling welcome and they are feeling safe in their classroom for the day. After greeting them at the door, the bell rings. Have your expectations ready for them to go. So again, just like middle school, if you haven't watched that, I will link that here. Just have simple expectations for them for the day. A bonus expectation thing that you can do for high school students, and it works very well, is when you give them the assignment, so you give them the expectations and then you give them their assignment, whatever they're working on. You say to them, okay, when you are done with this assignment, make sure you show me. Come up wherever I am throughout the room and show me your work. So they have to, if they have, say they're working on an essay and it's the last day. So like a lot of these students are like almost done. Have them get their iPad and just scroll through, or their laptop, and show you. Because at this point, you already know what they're doing because you have the lesson plan right in front of you. So you know what they're doing. So just check. Okay, walk around 5 minutes or so, observe what they're doing, and then when they are done, they come to you and they show you their work. Then you write their name down, and that is actually something very positive for the students. So that teacher should be very happy that they got their work done for that period. If you are struggling to get the students to stop talking, a silly thing that you can do is tell a story. And it could be a made-up story. It could be a story about yourself if you feel like telling something about yourself. And what this does is it just like gets the students to be like, what is she talking about? You know, and then they're engaged because they stop talking and they're listening to you. Always learn their names very quickly, especially high school students. They really enjoy liking to know that you know their names, and that it's just a thing of them caring. Just make sure that you try so hard to learn their names. Also, positive incentives for these students. So things are changing now, but one thing I did as a sub is, so in the classroom, they all had in Pennsylvania, I don't even know what Pennsylvania is doing for this, but cell phones are a huge issue, as we all know. And things might be changing on this, but this is just an example in case your state doesn't do this. But a lot of the teachers had the old calculator pouches, and they were all numbered, 1 through 30. And then the students' desks had a number, and then even on the roster, the teacher put their number on there. So when they would come in, they had all the way up to the late bell to turn in their phone. If they did that, I always gave them a ticket. The school I worked at and work at now, they have tickets, Tiger tickets that the students get, and then the end of the month they all can get into a raffle and win something super cool. And yes, even high school. So one thing I did was, if they got their work done and they showed me their work, they were able to get their phone out and headphones and they could work. This just depends on the teacher as well. A lot of the time, sometimes, I've had teachers who were no cell phones whatsoever coming into the room. They got 42 minutes. They sit their butts down, not touching their phone. And it's okay, so don't say that. But other things you could do is, okay, like once you guys finish, you guys have good behavior, the entire class does, then you guys can have 5-10 minutes to talk at the end, something along those lines. All right. Thank you so much for listening to Class Management for High School Students. I hope that this makes it easier on you for when you want to sub for high school. The next video I'm going to be doing is on safety procedures of lockdown drills. I'll see you then.